inside Kyle Larson's win at the 2022 Wise Power 400. On Sunday, Kyle Larson took the checkered flag at Auto Club Speedway to secure his second win in 3 weeks. It was a race fraught with overheating issues and many yellow flags that saw him beat Austin Dillon by seconds. Erik Jones finished third this time around. The NASCAR Cup Series Wise Power 400 featured lots of big-name drivers, but it also highlighted some frightening moments for fans watching on television as well, especially when one driver crashed right into them after being pushed off track by an overeager teammate who then went barreling toward our camera lens before crashing headlong onto instant replay screens worldwide. When Austin Cindric started on pole position, he had traded the lead with Erik Jones and Tyler Reddick by lap 11. A competition caution saw him spin a few laps later. However, this only caused their strategies to change slightly, which resulted in them fighting for new tires while maintaining what they had already gained through trading positions throughout different parts of each race so far this weekend. The restart occurred after 20 full circuits around Willem Cobb's racetrack near Atlanta, Georgia, where Kyle Busch managed to take P2 away from either William Byron or Chase Elliott depending who you ask. The first caution of the race came on lap 33 when Elliott tapped his way through to P4. He then held that position until 35 minutes into competition, but lost it shortly after as Kyle Busch pitted due overheating and was forced into retirement with a broken transmission shafts because he couldn't hold on to any more positions following another spin at turn 3 which caused him drive off track twice before coming back around again only for good measure. These are all things considered just very fortunate. Yes, we are talking about Josh Bilicki who got caught up in everything else happening around him. Tyler Reddick took home victory in the first stage of his race after leading at every restart and holding off competitors until there was only one lap left to finish. He covered himself with glory by winning this event as well, which means he'll be challenging for more hardware on Sunday. When Todd Gilliland lost his rear tire, he was directed to pit road before the restart. Chase Briscoe led a field of 23 cars from lap 74 with one less starter in this year's race due to overtime rules that were put into effect last season after Denny Hamlin suffered overheat problems on lapping tires while fighting for victory at Texas Motor Speedway just days prior. The first retirement came when Kyle Busch had flat ordeals shortly afterwards. However, multiple runners found themselves out right away because they couldn't maintain pace without assistance, including former Sprint Cup Series champion Brad Keselowski who entered crew service bay via accelerator pedal extension during round 2 near completion. Meanwhile, Christopher Bell brought out another caution from a spin at turn 4 on lap 91. Kurt Busch also suffered from overheating issues and made Bubba Wallace the only Toyota driver without any problems thus far in this race weekend, which is impressive considering how hot it's been so far today. The restart had Reddick leading from Briscoe with Jones mounting an aggressive charge through field after being stuck behind several cars for much of his time until now. Byron caught up to them both near finish line, but didn't quite manage enough momentum before fading away towards last few corners. The race restarted on lap 122 with Reddick holding the lead to win stage 2. Chris Buescher spun in P14, bringing out another yellow flag and causing some concern for drivers, but luckily they were able to put their cars back down safely after these incidents occurred. Reddick held the lead into stage 3, with a Rick Almirola spinning from P6. He maintained his position and allowed for a green flag stay out on this leader's circuit. However, there were some complications in which led to contact between these two cars at one point during overtime. Byron Jones had spun after striking Joey Logano while they battled over 8th place, which would eventually go down as an official result. Keselowski also picked up damage resulting him qualifying outside of playoff eligibility window due solely because he was running 6th when someone made contact causing their spin near Bubba Wallace. Harrison Burton fell victim to the scuffle down in P23. The race restarted on lap 166 with Logano leading from Kyle Larson, who took a familiar sight of him becoming champion yet again this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway after his impressive performance during Saturday's competition that ended early due for an accident involving Briscoe just seconds into its second half-hour installment. The rest is history. Ross Chastain spinning out brought about another yellow flag resulting upon finally ending days where these types occur, proving once more how unpredictable they can be when you're not paying close enough attention. Larson difference to lead on lap 181, pushing Briscoe down into P11. Alex Bowman hit the wall from 4th place with an outside pass just before he could take off after leading for most part of this race. However, it didn't affect his position as Elliott spun out right in front him, bringing about another yellow flag that allowed others such like Suarez and Logano 3 wide into turns 2/3, resulting finally giving way victory by inches between them all bar one. Larson, who emerged victorious despite having less room than anyone else throughout entire contest. Eric Jones finished the race in 3rd place, while Austin Dillon took P2. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.